Tesla has officially entered a new era in automotive manufacturing, one that doesn't just push the limits of decasting technology, but shatters them entirely. For years, automakers have made small, incremental improvements to their production lines, tweaking machines here and there, adjusting welding processes, and refining their stamping tools. But Tesla has skipped the incremental step and jumped straight into large-scale industrial reinvention. With the introduction of the monstrous 55,000-tune Giga Press, Tesla isn't simply improving how cars are made, they're rewriting the rulebook. This machine marks a turning point in the history of manufacturing, and its impact reverberates far beyond the walls of Giga Texas or Giga Shanghai. It represents a complete rethinking of what a car can be, how strong it can be, how affordable it can be, and how fast it can roll off a production line. You may remember the first Giga Press Tesla used back in 2020, a 6,000-ton workhorse that stunned the industry. That machine was a breakthrough at the time, and by automotive standards, it still is. But comparing that press to the 55,000-ton Titan Tesla now operates is like comparing a pickup truck to a semi-hauler, pulling 100,000 pounds of steel. The scale difference is almost absurd. In 2025, when Tesla revealed that they had successfully put the 55,000-ton Giga Press into operation, the industry didn't just raise eyebrows, they panicked. This wasn't simply a bigger machine. It was a machine capable of clamping with 9 times the force of the early models. A machine with a level of casting precision no automaker in the world had ever attempted. To understand why this new generation of Giga Presses is so revolutionary, you have to understand the physics behind it. At 55,000 tons of clamping force equivalent to 110 million pounds, this press can inject molten aluminum at 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit under brutal pressures reaching 15,000 pounds per square inch. Older 6,000-ton and 9,000-ton presses topped out at around 10,000 psi. That difference may not seem large when you're reading numbers on a screen, but when you're forcing metal into extremely complex mold cavities at lightning speed, that additional pressure changes everything. Think about what Tesla's early Giga Presses were used for: Model Y rear sections. A 6,000-ton press consolidated around 70 separate stamped and welded parts into a single 187-pound casting. That alone reduced manufacturing steps, material waste, and potential failure points. But the new 55,000-ton press doesn't just consolidate sections, it consolidates entire underbodies. The machine can cast over 300-pound single-piece structures with 0 weld seams, 0 joins, and 0 manual assembly. Even more incredible, this version stretches to 300 inches long, significantly larger than the 236-inch limits of the 9,000-ton presses. It can mold an entire front tour section of a vehicle in one shot. The hydraulic system powering this monster is equally advanced. Tesla uses dual 10,000 psi circuits to evenly distribute clamping force across a mold footprint of about 1,000 square feet. This means stress concentrations, the weak points that appear when molds are pressed unevenly, reduced by about 40%. In older segmented designs, welds often failed at much higher rates in crash tests, especially where sections were bolted or welded together. Tesla's single-piece structures nearly eliminate those historical weak points, but clamping force alone doesn't explain the increased precision. The real magic happens inside the mold just milliseconds after the molten aluminum is injected. Aluminum begins hardening the moment it touches the colder walls of the die. In lower tonnage presses, the metal cools too fast for the entire cavity to fill perfectly, especially in narrow channels, ribs, and complex geometries. This leads to microvoids, tiny pockets of air, and underfilled segments that weaken the casting over time. These imperfections may not be visible to the naked eye, but they show up years later as microcracks, structural fatigue, or premature failure. Tesla solved this problem using something engineers call forced fill dynamics. The extreme pressure of the 55,000-ton press keeps the aluminum in a liquid state for about 18% longer during injection. That may sound small, but when you're measuring the behavior of molten metal in milliseconds, it's massive. That extra liquid state gives the metal enough time to reach every corner of the mold before the solidification process begins. For the first time, Tesla can guarantee that every rib, every mounting point, every reinforcement channel, and every structural detail of the underbody forms perfectly. Every single time. The material flow revolution doesn't stop there. Traditional presses use single-zone venting systems that remove air from inside the mold. But those systems only achieve around 80% efficiency. That remaining 20% of trapped gases can create microbubbles that reduce casting strength by up to 15%. The 55,000-ton press uses an aerospace-derived dual-zone vacuum system pulling up to 28 inches of mercury at the outer zones and about 24 inches at the core. This creates a pressure gradient that actively guides air and gases out of the mold instead of letting them become trapped. This technique is borrowed directly from jet engine turbine blade casting, where even the smallest void can result in catastrophic failure at high altitude. Tesla's implementation of this dual zone vacuuming reduces void ratios to under 0.01%, compared to around 0.5% in older automotive castings. According to internal Fremont logs leaked in late Q3 2025, this advanced vacuum-assisted injection allows castings to resist heat deformation up to 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit, far beyond the 1,200-degree limit of traditional stamped steel structures. That means a Tesla underbody stays structurally sound even under brutal thermal stress, such as repeated braking, fast acceleration cycles, and the heat buildup that occurs during high-speed driving. Now add to this the material. Tesla uses high-strength 6061 T6 aluminum alloy. The giant press locks in a yield strength of about 45,000 psi, significantly stronger than the 35,000 psi achieved in multi-part welded structures, because the casting cools uniformly and under controlled pressure. Its internal molecular structure forms without the inconsistencies that plague welded frames. The result? Thinner structural elements, reduced vehicle weight, improved crash resilience, and a frame that can handle heavy impacts up to 10,000 pounds without buckling. Another breakthrough lies in Tesla's adaptive servo-hydraulic system. In older press generations, each cast took about 120 to 150 seconds, with about 20% of that time wasted waiting for cooling. Tesla's new system, inspired by aerospace hydraulic designs, reduces that to 75 to 90 seconds. That's nearly twice as fast. At full speed, a single 55,000-ton press can output up to 450,000 castings per year. At Giga Texas, with its around-the-clock operations, a single machine can theoretically produce 1.22 million underbodies annually, enough to support about 600,000 complete Model 2 units. Legacy automakers simply cannot match this. Many of them still rely on welding processes that take 40 hours of labor per chassis. They need 70 or more separate stamped pieces, each with its own individual tooling, alignment, welding, inspection, and quality control steps. Tesla's casting method eliminates nearly all of that. There is no welding. There is no alignment. There is no human error. There is only precision, repeatability, and enormous speed. Even the die inserts Tesla uses are revolutionary. Old dies typically lasted around 50,000 cycles before thermal stress cracked them. Tesla now uses modular inserts with embedded 3D-printed cooling channels. These channels move coolant through precise paths, reducing hotspots by around 40 degrees Fahrenheit. This extends die life to around 150,000 cycles, 3 times the previous limit, while reducing tooling costs from $1.5 million per set to about $900,000. This is a big part of why Tesla can plan aggressive pricing strategies. For future vehicles like the Model 2, every production improvement directly lowers the retail price. This level of durability affects consumers in a very personal way. A vehicle made with welded steel gradually weakens over time. Weld points fatigue, moisture creeps into seams, and small imperfections grow into expensive repairs. With a single-piece cast underbody, none of that happens. The frame maintains structural integrity, not just for 5 or 10 years, but potentially for decades. Imagine buying a Tesla today and still feeling the same rigidity and tightness in the chassis 20 years later, even after hundreds of thousands of miles. For retirees, families on a budget, or anyone planning to hold their car long term, this represents real savings, thousands of dollars in avoided repairs. Tesla's 55,002 Giga Press is more than a machine. It is a message. A message that Tesla is building vehicles for generations, not just for warranty periods. A message that Tesla is thinking about safety, longevity, structural integrity long after the vehicle leaves the showroom. And a message that Tesla intends to make EVs not just premium alternatives, but mainstream essentials. This brings us to the second part of the story: how this mammoth machine completely disrupts traditional automotive manufacturing and what this means for the 2026 Tesla Model 2. Traditional stamping lines come with enormous costs. Tooling alone averages about $2.50 per pound of output. These systems require thousands of workers, particularly in regions like Michigan, where over 200,000 people are employed in stamping and welding operations. Their entire workflow depends on a process that involves cutting sheets of steel, shaping them, transporting them, welding them, assembling them, and then inspecting them.